or maybe a month or two through. We got our Shuckle there as well, but Mega Evolution has been a pretty good set in my opinion. I love how damn Fates, but Ditto, our shiny Ditto. Got our Snorlax. Hey, Fion. It's a good card. Pretty. It's a pretty card. Hey guys, Jodosaur here. Welcome back to the channel. You guys know what time it is. Today we're opening up, or actually we're saying goodbye to Scarlet and Violet in our own little special way. You guys know how we do things here. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be opening up a bunch of bundles, but this is a very different video in the sense that we're not just going to open up just random bundles. We're going to be going set by set. After Obsidian, we have 151. We obviously don't have every single one, but we're going to give our own little goodbye in that sense. We have some special invites as well. Like, you guys know me. If you've been on the channel and you know me, we have a Silver Tempest bundle as well to open up. But if you can tell by the title, obviously most of you are probably here for this. We have the pre-release of Phantasmal Flames. It is in Spanish, which obviously we're in Mexico, so that's good. We have Llamaradas Phantasmales. So we have 14 of these guys, so we're gonna see if we can get something interesting in here, obviously. But we have here our Heracross, our Lopunny, our Gengar, and obviously the big man himself, we got our Charizard. So make sure to stick around and see what we get. And to make it also, we're having a little difference as well. We already know Mega Evolution is the start of the new set. We're going to start with Mega Evolution. We have 6 here. We have here 6 of our sleeve packs, and it's all Gardevoir. It's not like we tried to do that, but that's how it ended up being. We're going to open up these sleeved, say hello to Mega Evolution, say goodbye to Scarlet and Violet with what we're going to be opening up, and say welcome again to Mega Evolution with that last bundle at the end. But make sure to stick around all the way to the end, guys, if you want to see that Phantasmal Flames. So let's go ahead. We opened up our sleeved. Let's see what these 6 sleeved have brought us. And this is going to be just a mega opening in the sense that we're going to have everything shown right there. Nothing's beating anything. It's just to see what we got. Saying our hello and our goodbye. Starting with a Helioptile. So saying our hello and goodbye to Scarlet and Violet. Welcoming. We've already welcomed Mega Evolution, but it's basically just going to be our final era of these guys. So nothing else. And obviously, and we might end up opening up some of that stuff again as well. Probably already know that's going to happen, but it's going to be our little video to show that we're saying goodbye and hello in that sense. These guys, we've been opening them up for a while, so gonna do like a little homage kind of with what we're doing here with these cards. Mega Evolution right now is obviously what people are looking at, what we're focusing on. Even though we do have that master set done at this point now, we still do like opening it. So let me know what you guys are thinking of Mega Evolution. So far, do you guys like the set? Probably at the tail end of the set at this point. I don't really know, but since we are going to be opening up some Phantasmal Flames, I'll probably be putting this one a little further up in the editing process. So at this point, we're probably already a couple months, or maybe a month or two through. We got our Shuckle there as well, but Mega Evolution has been a pretty good set in my opinion. I liked it. Let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. What have you guys thought of Mega Evolution, at least up to this point? Doesn't matter what day we upload the video. At this point, it has been out for a pretty good amount. Sadly, if you're in the States, maybe you haven't had the luck of being able to open it. Scalpers galore and all that stuff, but if you have, let me know what you think about it. Got our Cinderace and our last one for Mega. Our last bad boy here of the sleeve, because we are going to see Mega again at the end. But let's see how our sleeve treated us. 2 illustration errors, can't really complain there. Maybe with the Helioptile, probably, but Shuckle is a good one. So now we're moving to Obsidian Flames. So this is obviously comparison we have here with the new stuff that's going to be coming out, Phantasmal Flames. It's going to be the Charizard set, obviously, and I'm thinking this one maybe goes even a little crazier because you guys have seen the Mega Charizard that's going to be coming out here. Obviously, people are going to be going crazy for that thing, so I'm pretty sure, just like with Mega, maybe if you haven't had a chance, you're going to have even less chance with Phantasmal Flames. But they put Gengar on there just because there's a Mega Gengar, but there's no really cool looking card for Gengar here. So it's kind of hyped up in that sense because it has both of the big boys, probably two of the biggest boys. Obviously Pikachu and Mew, people love those two too, but the people that really love those two, Gengar and Charmander, Charizard, Charmeleon, obviously they're going to be hunting this stuff down. So some little tidbits for you there about what might come. And again, comparison wise, this is the Charizard set with Phantasmal Flame. So if you got a Charizard, it's a nice one. You could say that it's worthwhile, but again, it is a bundle, so we don't know how it'll turn out. We got that EX of Glamora, but maybe we just don't get lucky enough. We have absolutely nothing. And that's what we're going to see here too, the ratios of all these bundles. Some of them are sleeved because we couldn't get a bundle of, let's say, I think it was Temporal Forces. We'll see it in earlier later on, but everything else is basically a bundle. You'll see how those bundles goes. We didn't get Paldea. We didn't get Paradox. There are some that are missing there, but still a nice little goodbye. And here with our last pack of Obsidian, did we just get that EX in that bundle? We did. So goes to show you, that's what happens with Charizard sets. Another thing, if you know me, you know I love opening up 151, which is what we're doing next. So, like Hugo said, down from the bottom, rock bottom, up to heaven right here with 151. Let's see if we get lucky enough. Again, Hugo, he got these cards. A lot of these cards are from the States, obviously. He goes to conventions, and he got that bundle from the convention. 90, hell yeah. Oh, and it's all stained. It looks stained. I don't know if you guys can see that in the video. Yeah, you can. Looks very stained, but still, Gold Mewtwo, Gold Mew. Even though the full art Mew, I think, is the pricier, we got that Mew there. So, $90 bundle for a stained as Mew, but still, Gold Mew. So we're taking a little deeper look here. I don't know if you guys could see, probably with the light. You see that there's a line through there where it says Pokemon, and then the gloss, it feels weird. It has no texture, and I think usually these have texture, and then it looks very stained on the Mew. So we're thinking, we don't know, but it's very curious. Still, Gold Mew. Let's see how the rest of this goes. If there's anything else weird that shows up on these cards. Hopefully it's just the printing process and it just got screwed up there, but very weird. We've never seen that. The stain card and the line and stuff like that, so we'll see how the rest of this goes. But Gold Mew. I don't think these are resealed or anything like that. The box was completely, but there's ways to do that stuff. Obviously, $90 bundle. So obviously there is some reason behind why people would try to fake that kind of stuff, but we're not going to insinuate anything. But we did get a gold secret, even though price wise, like I said on the screen again, not really worth the $90 bundle difference, but still got a hit. It's not like we need the master set either, so just trying to say a little goodbye to 151 here. And let's see if we get another little something to come out. We did get that Venusaur, Ninetales. Nice, a full art. Not the best. Weird cuts on the edges as well. Looks very weird. It looks like it's folded as well. It looks just like a piece of freaking cardboard. Usually these don't look like that. It looks like two pieces just put together. But another one to come out. So these are obviously reprints because the quality definitely is taking a hit. Both cards pretty, not horrible, but they do have some things there that you could tell that their condition is not the best. So finishing with Giovanni's Charisma. So again, price-wise, right there, I think total, these 4 hits, Ninetales, Venusaur, Mew, and here Giovanni, summed up, does not make the 90, but still pretty good to have all these show up here in, again, going from the ground with Obsidian Flames and just a Glamora to the high of a Secret, an Alt, a Full Art, and an EX. And now, as you can see, we have our Lugia PSA 10 in the background for Silver Tempest because we're going to be opening up our Silver Tempest bundle. So here, it's Lugia or nothing. If we can get at least a Lugia hit, I'll be happy. But again, these are basically price-wise. I think the difference, like Ugo was saying, the big boy is like 350, and then going again through it, the difference at the end is absolutely abysmal. But I'm just gonna go through this one quickly, just so we can see some of the old art here. Because again, this was Sword and Shield. Wow, we got a VMAX. Hey, these aren't really common either. Our alternate VMAX, because there's a regular VMAX here. This one's cool, and we did get a holo too, because again, this would have been a hit. But already very happy with that, and it's 30 bucks, so can't complain. Does change a little difference. It's number 5 in the set. Above it are the gold Lugia, the rainbow Lugia. Then we have Rayquaza, which that one goes to 130. So the rainbow Lugia right here, 32 bucks at the time of recording. Then it jumps to Rayquaza, which is the second most at 137. But then Lugia, our bad boy here, this is PSA, so it's even crazier. But the regular one cost 443 bucks, guys. So previously, when I was looking for that card, I'm glad I got it when I got it. But now, crazy-wise. And then the other Blaziken right after him is what's there. So we got a pretty good one. Number 5 at least. And then everything else does start going down in price. But very good card. Good hit. Can't be unhappy with that. 30 bucks. Very good. So we're starting off actually very good here with Silver Tempest. And hopefully that's not the only hit we'll be getting. But you knowing these things at this point with the white codes and stuff like that, that's a possibility that that was just it. But again, can't be unhappy. We got a Gardevoir. Those cards are still very nice and looked after. But with what we have here, we still have these 4 packs. So hopefully we can get another little extra thing. We could just get a regular Lugia V-Star. I'd be happy with that too. But beggars can't be choosers, right? Whatever we get is what we get. So those little the yellow borders here, I think the trainer galleries, I don't think they started showing up here yet. And if they did, I'll just pop up some from Silver Tempest that do show up. And if not, we'll just put them in the back. But there's our 3. Oh. Look what Uwo's showing me. What he's showing off to me right now. I definitely would take this off his hands. But this is for a future project. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell when we have these coming up, guys. But Lugia there, Lugia there. Lugia on the mind. But let's see if we can evoke. We got a Regieleki. Another hit. Basically an EX with that. But last 2 packs here of Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest, you guys know, I love it because it does have those Lugias. And whenever I see them, I'll buy them anyways. Because Lugia is number 1 basically of my Pokemon. He's my number 1 legendary, but I think he's number one after that Turtwig and Shinx. But let's see if we can get any luck here with these last ones. The issue there is Lugia does come at a pretty price there. Let's see. We finish with the V-Star Alolan Vulpix. So we did get 3 hits. Our VMAX obviously was the best, our V-Star, and our regular V. So, can't say I'm unhappy with that. And next, another one that I love opening up, Paldean Fate. So, let's see how it goes. And we have, obviously, Bubble Mew in the back because we are doing some invocation. But those 3 are in the back because, basically, the top 3 that we consider for Scarlet and Violet. But other than that, nothing really huge in this sense. Gonna go through one of these with Paldean Fates just real quick so we can see if we got anything. Because again, here we could get our mini shinies, but there's also possibilities of getting absolutely nothing. So let's see how this goes. But again, with Paldean Fates, there's a lot of nice cards here. Obviously, Bubble Mew is the one we're going to be searching for, but all the mini shinies here as well are pretty cute. Some of them are cuter than others, but other than that, I'm not really searching for other things. Maybe some new shinies I haven't seen, because again, freaking shiny list here is humongous. The amount is on the screen. Just the regular minis, because there's also full arts. But other than that, like that one, there's also a shiny, but at least it was this one. If it was freaking Palafin or Wugtrio, I would be upset about that. But Palmy is the one that we see, I think, the least when it comes to Paldean Fates. At least for us, freaking Palafin and Wugtrio are the ones that I got tired of looking at one point when we were opening a bunch of Paldean Fates. But Ditto, our shiny Ditto, a little blue boy. So nice one there. It's a very good card, and it's one of the top actually. So little shiny will go right there. Our little machine. That's a reproducer. But very good. For the mini shinies, he is a top, so can't really say he's probably the best or not the highest value card, but shiny wise, he is a good one. Our EX there, and maybe he will be the only one that's going to be there, but he is below Charmander. So Charmander is 20, Snorlax is higher than that, but Snorlax is the most expensive mini shiny. No, Pikachu is, never mind. Pikachu is at 35 bucks, so everything else that comes after that, nothing really big, but that's what we got. Charizard 278, and our Bubble Mew, our boy that we missed out, almost 600 bucks. So next is Temporal Forces, but we didn't get that one in a bundle, and not even in English. We got Fuerzas Temporales, so we're going to be opening up, but still, our 6 packs here. Let's see how it goes for Temporal Forces. So here now we're in Temporal Forces, where we could get Gengar, where we could get a Ghastly, we could get Morty's Conviction. And with those guys, the thing there is freaking full art Gengar. That's the price, guys, right there. 36 bucks for a freaking full art. It is Gengar, but still crazy amount. And we're speculating, obviously, is because in Phantasmal Flames, there's not really a Gengar card. There's only the Mega one, and the deck box is where he comes out. So pretty sad that Phantasmal Flames is only Phantasmal because there is Gengar, but there's no Gengar card that's hype. It's more Charizard than anything. So pretty sad that Temporal Forces has to have our freaking full art Gengar be worth what it is. And then Morty's Conviction, which shows just a tiny ass little bit of Gengar in the bottom, covered in text, and it's still 40 something bucks because of that, because it is Gengar. Obviously, I understand that, but why wouldn't they do that for Phantasmal Flames then, when they know, obviously, Gengar is the big boy there. But just our ranting here, a little complaining there. But here, as you guys are seeing, the code cards are pink because different language. We have our Spanish ones here. So far, nothing good there, just 2 EXs, so nothing comes out here. Again, the decks, it's packs. Just because it's a different language doesn't mean you're assured of anything, obviously. But with only 6 packs, you're obviously not getting a big chance at getting stuff as well. We have been getting stuff, so can't really say unhappy with that, but not always going to be getting stuff in each bundle. Obviously, you know, we started off Obsidian Flames with freaking Glimora, and that was it. So at least here we got 2 EXs in comparison to that one ugly ass EX, and we're going to finish off with just those 2. Now we have our bad boy there in the back, our Greninja, because there we go with our Twilight Masquerade, another bundle. So here, obviously, the biggest card we could be getting is our Greninja. But pairing, there's actually a big difference price-wise between the next card. Pairing, $100. So price-wise, there is a big difference here. And it does drop down pretty fast. So let's see if we can get anything here in Twilight Masquerade, where the box, as you guys saw, the bundle did change. And it changed for, I think, like 3 or 4 sets, because after that, they went back to their regular old little box. Because I can see them right here on my left. We have a couple of boxes that had that same shape, and then, bam, went back to what it was. But here in Twilight Masquerade, obviously who gets our Ursaluna card, our pairing, some nice trainer cards here. Our alt trainers look pretty good, but the one we are chasing, and the one we have been chasing for ever since we've opened up Twilight, has been our boy Greninja. We haven't pulled him on camera, so imagine it being coming out here on a regular old bundle of 6 cards, 6 packs. If we ended up pulling them, we did pull a regular Greninja. Well, goes to show you, rubbing it in my face probably. But last 2 packs here. Let's see how it turns out. Got our Snorlax. Hey, Fion. It's a good card. Pretty. It's a pretty card. Don't think worthwhile much. Not really, but a pretty card nonetheless, with our Wailmer and Wailords accompanying it. It's a $6 card, but it's a very cute card. Again, I like those when they're in their own habitat and their environment, and then there's other Pokemon there as well. So cute card. And in our last 3, we ended up getting our Emolga, got our Goldeen, and our Okidogi. So 2 EXs and an illustration rare. So 3 hits, 50%. Now let's keep it up with our next bundle, Shrouded Fable. So let's go through the worst set of the era. Basically what everyone calls our Shrouded Fable. It is what it's known for, and what basically everyone calls it. 99 card set. And the hit rate is also pretty bad. And price-wise, the chase card is the Earthen Vessel. So, goes to show you the golden item, the golden tool card is the chase card. Pheasantipity is right behind it, but still, for a freaking item to be the chase card, goes to show you why some people are saying it's the worst set of the era. Kind of would agree, because Obsidian Flames, it's not the best either, but we've had luck with it. We've had luck with Shrouded Fable as well, so honestly, I think it's a showdown between those two for the worst, in my opinion. But let me know down in those comments, guys, which one do you think is the worst of the era? Obviously, you have the choice of Shrouded and Obsidian, but is there another one that that would surprise me? Which one do you guys think is the worst set of the era for Scarlet and Violet? Got a Horsey, pretty good right there. But leave that in the comments down below so we can have and see what you guys think about that. But for me, it's a tie basically from Shrouded and Obsidian, because for Obsidian to have alts that are dollars, here there are alts that are pretty bad at too, but they're mostly all above 15. So that goes to show you what I think about that set. But there's also the Charizard. It's probably why some people don't say it's the worst set, but I think it's a tie between these two, Obsidian and Shrouded. But let me know what you guys think is the worst set of Scarlet and Violet. We finish with just the Horsey and an Okidogi, which who cares about that? Let's keep it up with probably another controversial one, Stellar Crown, which here, Bulbasaur and Squirtle is what we're going for. So controversial, why? Because honestly, like I said, if what we're looking for, if they weren't in here, our Bulbasaur and our Squirtle, basically would be another Shrouded Fable. Squirtle being the top with 77, Bulbasaur 61, and then the alt of Terrapagos 40. So Dachshund puts up a fight with 30, and then everything else below that. We have our Lacey, we have the Galvantula, those types of things. Gold being $9, so shows you that these cards did become like a Shrouded Fable as well. If it wasn't for those two, this set would also be, I think, in the running. I actually kind of like opening it because of those possibilities for Squirtle and Bulbasaur. But other than that, there's nothing else in here that really, not even because it's price-wise, but doesn't really make it worthwhile. I don't like Terrapagos, so it's not like I would be opening this up for Terrapagos. But it doesn't get to the level of Shrouded and Obsidian in my point of view. But still, another controversial one because this could have just been added to Shrouded and not been its own separate set, in my opinion. And in Ugo's opinion. That's what we think, at least. But we need to get out that Bulbasaur and that Squirtle in order to go with that promo of Obsidian Flames. But one more pack after this, boy. Nothing so far. But for that card, it's nothing. For freaking Wormy Boy. Let's see if in the last one something shows up. If not, this would be just like Obsidian Flames. And it goes to show you, with a freaking EX to be the hit. Crabominable. We've pulled this guy basically every time we get freaking Stellar Crown. And the only reason why he's staying there is just because he's also water. We have all our waters, but one of them not swimming through is in the snow. We started off strong, guys, but now it looks like it's going downhill from here. Let's see if we have some luck with Surging Sparks. A good one we like to open up. Probably not the best, but still very good one as well. So, some saving grace here with Surging Sparks, hopefully. Better cards. There are still illustration rares and alts that's pretty sad here. But, like Google was saying, this probably was the set that started off with all the scalper stuff, the low ability of getting Pokemon. Surging Sparks did change that up because of that Pikachu. So this is basically where all the scalper hype started happening here. Goes to show you, as we go through the years, as we go through the sets, there's something different. Well, Bravari, at least this one's a pretty card. Very nice illustrationer. As we go through the years, the sets, basically Pokemon does end up changing. This is where all the scalper stuff started happening more and more often, and now we can't get rid of them. Less than $5, but at least it's a pretty illustration rare. But pretty ain't always what it's cracked up to be, right? But this is where we started to see it more and more, the epidemic of scalpers, which again, I think a lot of people say it's like sneakerheads that came from collecting sneakers and scalping sneakers and that type of stuff. Now it's here in Pokemon. And it's been here now, and it's going to stay here until it dies down, probably. But a lot of people going back to that nostalgia of collecting Pokemon cards. So I think maybe it'll just keep on going, because as we get older, there's little kids that like Pokemon. Unless they can't get it, which is a possibility that they can't get it. They won't have that nostalgia like we have. But we'll see how that turns out, obviously, in future years to come. But last one for Surging. That's already 6 packs, I know. And we did not really get anything big, but still, Bravari at least looks good. So, next one. Prismatic, guys. Another one that really changed the game there. A lot of people obviously went after these as well, and pretty hard to get them. It's also crazy, these bundles. If the freaking 151 one was $90, these guys are pretty much there as well, or maybe a little lower, 60, 70, something like that. But it's all obviously because of the evolution hype. So just gonna go through this, switch it up. Here we will be taking it a little slower because, again, these were the God Packs possibilities. 151, we did have that as well, but that was just the triple at the end. Here we could get it from the start, so that's what we're going to be doing, and then I'll just skip it and go to the back. But so we've been on a drought now. we haven't really gotten anything since the big boy from Silver Tempest, which is kind of at the start of the video, and now we're at Prismatic at this point. So goes to show you, you never know how those types of things will turn out. Now it would make it freaking wild if here in Prismatic is where we see these changes end up happening, but I'm not really holding out here for Prismatic. There's a reason why it's called Traumatic Evolutions. Can't really expect much from these. Like, you'll probably get a Pokeball and that'll be it, and you'll be happy and you'll shut up. That's basically how it goes here. But so far, pretty same old, same old. Traumatic for a reason. I don't really like opening it. Obviously, when we get hits, that's the best thing possible, but nothing super great here. We got our Pokeball of Pheasant, and that's just it. And then 2 more packs, guys. At least that's the good thing about it being bundles. We're going through these pretty quickly. We got 4 more to go, and then with our special little opening at the end, our Phantasmal Flames. It is a pre-release again, pre-release of Spanish, so got some luck and we're able to get some packs. So last pack here, let's see what ends up coming out. And if it's just our Pokeball, at least freaking Itchy-Paw in there. If it's just our Pokeball, freaking Terrapagos, but still, reason why it's Traumatic. Next, we have Journey Together. Not a horrible set, but probably one of the sets people aren't really looking for right now. So here, there are very nice cards as well. Obviously, Lily is the biggest one, but this is where another big drop-off does happen. After our Reshiram illustration rare, cards really do go down pretty much. We got our Yono's Belly Bolt. But other than that, still pretty nice set. People are really going after it because just like in the other sets, even though Surging Sparks doesn't have like the most cards with big prices, there's still a lot of them that are highly priced, but there's no big card here in Journey. Lily's is the biggest, and it's not even, it's like 180 or something like that. So I don't know if that's why people don't really go after it much, but there are still a lot of cards here that make it worth your while. There's cute ones like this for it, but cute really don't do much here because, again, after the Reshiram illustration rare, everything else just drops. So we are getting hits, but again, the last one we got was from Silver Tempest. That's big boy right there. And in comparison to the other stuff we could have gotten, for that to be the big boy does affect a little. So last 2 packs for Journey. Let's see how these turn out. To get anything else, or is it just the Belly Bolt and the Ferret? See how it goes. With what we have so far, it looks like it's gonna stay there. Hopefully Black and White and Mega will actually end up strong. If not, then wow, this started up with a hype and then just went downhill from there. Salamence Full Art. Hey, we got 3 hits, 50%. So now we're at the point where we're at the end of the Scarlet and Violet. We got Black Bolt, and then we got White Flare, and then we're gonna switch over, guys. So pretty much at the end now. Okay, so let's see if Black Bolt can break our little curse here, which I'm not giving a lot of hope to Black Bolt, because Black Bolt has been the one where we've been a little less lucky with, but let's see. Again, here we could have gotten a God Pack from the start, so once we don't, I'll just skip to the back, and we'll see if we get anything worthwhile with our EX there. So starting off not great, but again, Black Bolt is the one where we haven't gotten a God Pack, so I'm still hopeful for that. We've gotten God Packs from White Flare, so still hopeful for that here with Black Bolt. We got a Fennel. I'm just gonna put her to the side again as well because it's not that big of a deal, but so far you guys already know Black Bolt and White Flare. These guys had more hit rates. We got more stuff here in comparison to the other ones that we've been opening so far. So, can't really say. Master Ball or Master Ball Renucleus. At least we got a Master Ball there. Still looking for some of those here with Oogle. But we'll see if we need it or not. I think we don't, but we're checking anyways here to see if it will be taken off the list or if we'll just be put in the trade pile. Got our Pokeball of Seismitoad. Because again here, Pokeballs and Master Balls. We did not need it. We need the freaking pre-evolution, the Duogian. A Duogian of the Master Ball. So we don't need Renucleus. That's going to go to the trading pile. And here, we do need the Krokorok as well. So, Girder, an Illustrationer. Not horrible. Not horrible, not horrible. And then our last pack. Again, here, hit rate, you're going to get stuff. We got a Pokeball, we got a Master Ball, we got an Illustration Rare, we got a Full Art, we got an EX. So that's 5 hits. Let's see if in our last pack we get one more, because that would be a 100% hit rate, which is not still 5 hits. Pretty good. Now we got White Flare. More luck here, so let's see. We did get 5 hits in Black Bolt. Let's see if we get some luck with White Flare. So our last chance to get something good from the rest of Scarlet and Violet. We have White Flare, and then we're going to move on to our bundle of Mega Evolution. So, like I said from the start, if White Flare was going to be the one, it's going to have to show up here. But Silver Tempest has brought it from the start, and it's been so far the only one besides 151 that has actually made a showing here. But let's hope here with White Flare, not just quantity, we also get some quality, because that's all we got left for Scarlet and Violet. We have a Pokeball of Cottony, so there's our Pokeball from this set. We got a Master Ball as well. That will be nice, but again, it's not like that stuff's assured. We did get one in Black Bolt. Let's see if we're lucky enough to get one here in White Flare. Let's see if we're lucky enough to get anything here, because again, just because this was the Illustration Rare set doesn't mean we're gonna get anything worthwhile here as well. So last 3 packs, already halfway. These freaking energies, these energies just stress me out. We got another Pokeball of Litwick. So another Pokeball and an EX. At this point, still nothing worthwhile. Our last 2 packs. Will anything show? Or is it just, again, duds at this point? Nothing worthwhile. And Scarlet and Violet's pretty much saying goodbye with a pretty sad ending. Our last pack here. Will anything show up? I'm kind of doubtful now. It's our last pack. Freaking energy again. There we go. Nothing. A Master Ball. Drudigon. So we finished with a Master Ball. We'll see if we need it, but I don't think we do. But at least we got a Master Ball from each one. And since Scarlet and Violet let us down, let's see if our Mega Evolution bundle will do any change here. Okay, so let's see. Mega Evolutions or Mega Evolution. Will it do anything? Does it change anything? Or, again, hit rate, quality does stay pretty much the same ratio. We just poop all the way. But Silver Tempest from Sword and Shield, the one that we really were just considering to do like a little opener because I like Silver Tempest, ended up being the one so far that has been the biggest value card at this point. But let's see if Mega Evolution has anything to say about that. Inteleon, not beautiful, not great, not the best, but still, again, the illustrationers keep coming. Things that not changing though is the quality. We are pretty much still at the same point there with that. Not quality wise, not really changing. And I will be putting them here because again, water all there at the front. And you guys see our throne hasn't changed since 151 and since Silver Tempest. So goes to show you the luck that we have been having. Nothing again. 2 packs left, 2 Lucario packs. Let's see if that means anything, because now that means we only gotten our Inteleon, and if it's just Inteleon, that's gonna be another freaking sad ass bundle, in my opinion. Mega Venusaur not that great either, but again, it is the reason behind the Mega Evolution set. And let's see, will this bundle finish strong? Mega Latios, not the best, but still 2 EXs and an illustration rare. So we have our Charizard background because we're going to be going on to our Phantasmal Flames packs. So we are going to be going through these a little slower. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying this so far. And we're going to show the code, even though the code is not going to be active at this point yet, I don't think. But obviously this is in Spanish, so we're going to be going through these. Well, that's actually a dope-ass art. Char Cadet, Setting Fire. Murkrow, another cool art. Is it the same artist? Yes, it is. Tomokazu Komiya. It's the same artist there. Pretty good. Looks dope. Our Lombre. Shinji Kando. This is the Mew one. This is the one with Mew. So there's our Duraludon. The Sacred Amulet. Amuleto Sagrado. Now that's a cool Linoon. Makes these Pokemon look dope as well. Our Honchkrow. There's our Reshiram. Our Zigzagoon. Hey, there's a Flygon. Nice. Love these cards. Flygon's always a cool one too. I like him. He's a good Pokemon. But unless there's like a cool looking art card for him, we're just gonna keep on going there. But we'll keep going through these. You guys will see. Again, pre-release in Spanish. We were able to get some packs, so you guys, well, this is Yukamori. Doesn't look like clay. It actually looks pretty real there, so dope one. Got our Apom, Colossal Ice Cream, Helado Colosal. It heals 80 damage, and it lets you put 3 energies. It needs to have a minimum of 3 energies in order to heal 80 damage. So there's our Tauros, Boltund, our Suicune, and a Vileplume. Nice. Very good looking there. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. Nothing so far. Obviously, if we get anything worthwhile, it's going to be the crazy stuff. We do have that Charizard possibility here, but knowing Charizard sets, those are going to be the hardest ones to get. Got our Pawmi. And Piplup. Let's see if there's an Empoleon card that's actually like an illustration rare, because those look dope in my opinion. We have our Haunter, we have a Patch, and a Reshiram. So all 3 Heracross packs had absolutely nothing in them. Let's move on to Lopunny packs. I did put them in order, obviously. So all the Lopunny ones are next. Then we're gonna go with all the Gengars. Got our Charmander there. Gonna be a little sought after, obviously, just because it is Charmander. This ice cream has come out a lot already, so maybe at this point Eternatus as well. Got our Lombre, Valley something, and there is an Empoleon card, but it's an EX Empoleon. So pretty nice. This one's actually more see-through. You can see even more through those, when usually it's pretty not as well seen. But Empoleon is, after Turtwig, is my second of the starters. With our Piplup, Chimchar is the final one, and not my favorite, honestly, but still nice ones. Those are where all 3 are pretty dope choices, in my opinion. Darumaka, Bronzor, the Punk Helmet, a Ceruledge, Crocodile, Ceruledge, whoa, Fire Spitter, and our Reshiram. Nothing big so far, just the Empoleon. Again, it's just here so you guys can have a nice little look at what Phantasmal Flames is gonna bring. Obviously, the focus is Charizard, and there's a city. Darumaka was down there. There's our Revolva. The focus here is gonna be obviously Charizard and everything related to Gengar, but it's not like Gengar is gonna have his own big card here, so that's gonna be the weight there. And our Palmont, nothing really great so far. None of the special cards, none of the art rare cards, which are obviously the ones we want to see here. Just our Empoleon EX here at the start. If anything else worthwhile comes out, we're definitely going to be hoping for that. Got our Cresselia, a lot of legendaries coming out here. So let's see if they have their own art cards as well. And a Zacian. So yeah, definitely a lot of legendaries. But that was the last Lopunny. Moving on to the Gengar ones. So 4 Gengar packs. And then we're going to have our final 3 of Charizard. So let's see how this turns out. Not that much left here. And so far, not the best things. There's our triple, our 3 boys there. Our Dawn card. We saw her already at this point now in the previous video where we had battle decks. So if you haven't seen that video, go back, check it out. We opened up 2 battle decks. One with Meloetta, which was the Diancie deck. And then there was a Mega Gengar deck there. So if you want to go back, see that. And we go over the decks. We read them and everything. So if you're not really stopping and reading these, you can go back, check that one out. And we also opened up some Mega Evolutions and Destined Rivals in there. So go ahead and check that one out. But here, nothing again so far. Pretty disappointing at this point. Which, if you've been opening Pokemon, you know the Charizard sets are pretty disappointing. This is giving us a little look into what we're waiting for with Phantasmal Flames. And if it is, that's a pretty sad wait, honestly, in my opinion. But right now, we're going to be looking through these guys at least. Got our Paldean Tauros, Bramblegast, and another legendary, Moltres. And now we got our final Gengar pack. That means after this one, only 3 packs left. So let's see if in these final packs we will get anything to show for with Phantasmal Flames. Our pre-release packs right now, not really doing anything about showing pre-release stuff. An Oricorio, which this one's going to be used. It's going to be meta, right? This one's going to probably so meta. So we got our Oricorio right there. 2 EXs, which obviously not throne worthy. So our last 3 packs, our Charizard packs. Let's see again. Hopefully I move those and put them in the back, meaning something's going to show up. If not, pretty sad that we ended up getting absolutely nothing. Blowout here with just 2 EXs. But there's our Genesect, Togedemaru, and our Zacian. And as you can see, the energy is being let down here. Nothing really came out here with our freaking pre-release. So we were hoping for something, but at this point, hey, Mimikyu. It's cute Mimikyu. We were hoping for something, but at this point, not really expecting much. The Yamper, cute card nonetheless. A little doggy destroying its little plush, but at least we have a throne card to show for. But nothing obviously that we're searching for, because what we want is Charizard, our last pack magic. So let's see if we can get some of that magic to show here. Just the freaking full art would be nice. We're seeing the Charmeleon, but no show of Charizard, not even a regular one. So maybe that Charmeleon is a sign that we're gonna get something. But we got our Oddish, got our Ambipom, and we didn't get anything at the end, just those 3 cards. So to finish off, our 3 hits from Phantasmal Flames, Oricorio, Empoleon, Yamper, and then all this is what we got from the big stuff, but we're just going to go through these quick. Our Ditto, our EXs, nothing huge to show for there. Our full arts, Salamence Fennel, our illustration rares that we ended up getting from everything. And the big OGs, the big ones that ended up coming out from the start are Mew, are Giovanni, and the biggest hit from this entire video are Blaziken VMAX, where we were not expecting much from Silver Tempest. Sword and Shield was pretty crap with the hit rate. We ended up getting the best card of the video there. So that's been the video, guys, and I've been Georgia Sword. Leave a comment, a like, and a subscribe. Let me know what you thought after all those bundles and our only card being that Blaziken. What you thought about that. But go ahead, subscribe, share the video so we can have people joining the community, seeing the kinds of hits that we're getting and the kinds of videos that we're uploading. But that's been it. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night whenever you're watching. Peace out.